Boom, there we go. We are live and we got Zach twice.
That's how I like it. That's how I
Boom,
like it.
there we go. We'll get rid of that one too. I think we're good to go. Good to go. How's Bogdan?
You guys, how you doing?
Good, really good. We got you on. Yeah, we're happy. Quick shout out to the chat. We got lots of people waiting. We got Zup Dog. We got Joe Nello. We got the Drew. Awesome guy. I got to get you your poster, Drew. We got Houdini. We got Houdini in the house. Boussier, the Plexman, Dan Plexman. Miles Hutton's in the house. Jason Shaw. Holy moly, guys. Matt Oliver. Matt Oliver in the house. Hey, brother. Boom. David Jansen. Oh, we got everybody in here. We got TNT. Wow. Yeah. So, how's Bogdan? Yeah.
I was just talking to the missus today that I got to make a trip to Canada at some point.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I would like to train with you guys over there. Just maybe 4 or 5 days, maybe a week if I'm lucky.
Well, I've been watching you training for a while. For a long time. I think we
There's
all
definitely
have.
people to train with for a week, that's for sure.
Yeah.
You know what? Bogdan needs to come down to Red Deer and train with the whole Red Deer Club. You know, get some pulling in with Matt Mask and all of us guys down here. It'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
I just met him in Vienna. He, like, at the beginning, he was looking at me, and I told Tim Talmadge, I said, dude, I think the guy has something against me because he keeps looking at me, and I don't think it's a good look. But then I started talking to him, and he's like, such a nice dude. I was like, okay, I was wrong. He's all right.
He's like the opposite of what you see on the table when you're watching him pull. He's the opposite dude in person.
Yeah, he just transformed.
Yeah. Well, you're kind of in his weight class too, so he might have been just
Yeah,
sizing you up a bit. Yeah.
I think it's inevitable at some point.
Yeah. Well, that'd be cool. That'd be really. I just
really
seen
cool.
his match got posted. He's pulling. What's that guy's name?
Americ Province.
Yes.
Yeah, he's French.
He's from France or something. Yeah.
I don't know his shape now, but his left used to be really, really top level.
Yeah.
What, you know what I find funny is they keep giving Matt left-hand matches, and he freaking hates pulling left-handed.
He's winning. So why not?
Yeah. He is winning.
He's like 2 left-hand matches a year. He said, my left hand gets too sore after it.
Yeah, Matt doesn't say no really either. So I mean,
Matt never says no. He doesn't.
He just wants to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
Nobody's undefeated. Well, Levan's undefeated. If you don't count those Ernest runs.
Undefeated until he was not undefeated, but since he's been undefeated, he's undefeated.
Me too, actually. Since I've been defeated, I am undefeated. Sounds pretty good.
That's weird how that works, right? Yeah. We had last month we had Otto on, and that was pretty cool. Yeah, I've been watching his. I like his training too. I watch your training and I watch his training, and there's some differences, but I think they're both really good. Yeah, really
Yeah,
good.
I know Otto. I just messaged him today because I need a MacBook, and his missus has one. And I said, look, he was like, Bogdan, we need to do a podcast. Look, I said, I'm coming over, get the MacBook out. I'm going to update my camera, and we can have the podcast.
Nice. Yeah, I talk to him a lot. He's become a pretty good friend. He's a really good person. So always willing to help.
Brian?
Golden hands. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
Yeah.
And I find I like to watch everyone's training because I always find that there's tidbits of from everybody that you can take, and it improves their own arm wrestling.
Oh, for sure. I'm just wondering, your mic, Bogdan, only works once you start talking, but it's like we don't hear you for some reason when you start talking. I'm not 100%.
I wonder if he has like a phone case on it, or if he's sitting down on a table or something.
I don't know.
Maybe the phone case. Let me see if I can take the phone case. Well, actually,
I hear you good now. See, now you come in good. Yeah. It's weird.
I think the problem was that I was keeping the phone on the speaker.
Oh, that
Oh,
could
yeah.
be it. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it'd be like we don't hear you, and then all of a sudden we hear you, and I'd be like, oh man, I
Okay,
don't know.
my phone, boys. Sorry about that.
No, you're excellent now.
There's no
You're
worries.
excellent. No, we're good. We're good. Um, really, Jeremy Parker's in the chat now too. There's a young
Harry
stud.
Parker.
Buddy. Oh, and don't worry, I'm not elbowing you in the head. I that's my thing is to
I like to give people the people's elbow, you know.
yeah, but it always looks like I'm elbowing the guest in the head all the time.
Hey, can I move sides?
I'll swap you to here. Climb over.
I don't know if I can switch the order. Yeah,
I think you can, Brian, if you drag and drop, but I don't want to get elbowed either. So.
Oh, I tried. Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, see, I'm on top. What's up?
Oh, now I won't be elbowing Bogdan to the top of the head every time I do it. Yeah.
But I think what we need to get into is the past EVW here. I want to hear Bogdan.
That's what I was just gonna. Yeah, you're right, Cody. Yeah. So the Nugo match, man. Wow, were we ever impressed? Really impressed. I mean, there was some controversy and stuff, and I thought you shined, and I don't think the outcome mattered as much as what was on the table. So, yeah. So, give us your thoughts on your match with Nugo.
Well, like everybody, let's be honest, everybody thought it was probably the biggest mismatch of the card again.
Yeah.
I don't know. We didn't really like.
I did. I was thinking Nugo was going to get you. These guys were really confident that you're going to beat him, though. Like, he's going to do it. I'm like, I'm a Bogdan fan since like always watched Arm Wars and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Nugo scares me.
I seen a big change in you. I used to think that you were so like I would be like, man, that guy can top roll, he can press, he switches it up on a dime, but he's always lacking. I always thought you lacked power. And then, man, did you ever change my mind recently? Like after Paul Lynn, I'm like, you know what? He's really. I think maybe he just took the approach. He wanted to be really good at arm wrestling. And now he's actually adding the power that he needs, and it's showing. What's your thoughts on that?
Always liked arm wrestling. I always loved. I was always fascinated, I would say obsessed about arm wrestling. Just like I was talking to Neil a few days ago on the podcast. It changed a lot for me when I left my other job 2.5 years ago, because no more night shifts, no more stress, no more nothing. So I could do anything and everything. Plus the fact that I'm sleeping in my bed every night, you would not imagine how much difference in power that is. The recovery and the power output, that shocked me just by not doing night shifts.
I did night shifts for 11 years, so I know what you mean. Yeah.
I would say even just sleeping in your own bed. Like I used to do camp work all the time where I'd fly off for a week to a month and be gone from home in camp, and all your life is work. So I even find I get better sleeps now that I'm home every night.
Yeah. And I don't think of anything. Well, something changed. I changed my program a bit, and I started doing less work, more recovery. Less work, more recovery. And that healed up some injuries that I had from the past, because I built up quite a few, because I was always willing to do more. I wasn't recovering. I was working nights, and I stopped, and my body just regenerated bit by bit by bit. If all those injuries went away, I still got a bit in my shoulder right now, but I'm still good. I can fix it. It just flares up after a match. Hopefully, I can get some stuff in there at some point, and I'm at 100%. But that made a massive difference to me, and the fact that all I do is arm wrestling. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
No,
it's going to be chronic inflammation that's going to build up over the years for sure.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Yeah. Now if I do a hard session, I take 2 days. I only do blood flow. Sit on the couch, do blood flow, go to the gym, come back, eat. That's all I do.
Yeah, you know what? I've been listening, and I listened to your thoughts, like when you post those little videos, and you were talking about that, about how recovery is actually more important than the actual exercises a lot of the time, right? And we overdo it. We train too hard. And I agree with you. I had a brachialis problem for 2 years, and it would just seem like it would just start feeling better, and then I would compete, and then I was and I couldn't train, and it was just a constant cycle. And then finally I let it heal, and I did some peptides and stuff like that, but I finally let it heal. Now it's yeah.
We didn't hear you there, Bogdan.
I think you said everybody does now.
Yeah.
They're good. It's a shame not to, because they heal, especially when you got an injury or something. Take a month and a half, 2 months, and you're good. Rather than a few years when you have an injury, you used to be 8 months, 9 months, a year out.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I've learned now, if I've got soreness like that, I just leave it alone, and I'll train other areas for a while, and I'll just let that I might do light, like really light blood flow with bands or whatever. But even that, sometimes I won't even do, right? So
yeah, I switch chains. I do the same. If inside I feel it a bit rough, I move outside, and then inside and outside. I alternate blood flow days in between, even rest days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we have to. But other than that, not much change. It's just I'm still obsessed more than ever. I love it. I love the fight. Obviously, the result matters.
Yeah.
I wish I would have won even the last match, but the refs decided something else. So
we were so when I didn't go on the just blast them train or nothing, but the thing is that I've noticed that I think they have to work on a little bit is inconsistency. So like I don't mind, like, if they let small bobbles with no position gain go, I have no problem. Like, I think that's fine. It's entertaining then. But you can't do it one match and then not do it the next match. Or you can't, everything has to be, if you're going to ref a certain way, you have to make sure the consistency is through all the matches.
Thank you. Be consistent from the first match to the last. Of my elbow comes up and down, and that's not that's a foul. But let them all be fouled.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I agree.
You can't watch me like a hawk, and then the next match just watch Netflix. And yeah, that's right. It's a match.
Yeah. Well, we notice these inconsistencies, right? Well, we do. Not everybody that's watching does, but a good arm wrestler is going to see the inconsistencies, and I think that's the only thing.
You're watching almost when you're watching a match, and a call happens, and you were really watching. You're like, that's not the call I would have called if I was there. That'll happen, but if it's happening every call, something's going on. You know what I mean?
Go ahead, Bogdan.
Go.
I was going to say, I watched a video where whenever they were calling you on an elbow foul, it went into like super slow motion, and there was quite a few of them where you couldn't even see daylight underneath your elbow.
Yeah, I know.
So, like, really, in my opinion, I consider that match 6-3 pins.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, he pinned me once, and I pinned him 6 times. And somehow he won 2. So
yeah. But you know what? In the hearts and minds of all of like 90% of the community, you won that match. So,
but you want to know something strange? Mm-hmm. Like I've never questioned the refs at any point during the match or even after. My problem was when I came home and I watched it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was like, how is that even possible?
Yeah.
And then
exactly.
Okay,
we were freaking out watching it. I'm like, bullshit! That's fucking bull. You should see. I get like right crazy.
You were getting pissed, Brian.
Oh yeah.
I think it just shows the flaws in the reffing. Like that match was just like a crazy outlier of how rules aren't perfect yet, or not even close. Where you can still have matches where one guy's dominant but still loses just because the rules are unfortunately lining up that way.
Yeah. I think they have the good intention with the rules, but like nobody did horrible elbow foul where they based the elbow on the table out of the pad. They just grabbed somebody really in a bad position. It was like little bumps that were supposed to not be called, not on me, not on anybody else.
Yeah.
And somehow they got called every time on me, on other people, and on some other people, not even once. So
I get it.
And
though.
to be honest,
go ahead.
I was going to say, when it comes to little ball, like I think on a normal arm wrestling table, you can't really do the elbow bobble rule because it's all up to perception, which is horrible. But like right behind Brian, there's a table called a mat table. And they have the table dips down a little bit, and the sides are raised.
There's a second level plane.
So basically, the refs see from here, and if your elbow bust that plane, that's an elbow foul. So you're allowed, like, I think it's like
There's no discretion. There's a physical line.
It's a physical line, and if you want to float it, you can.
Yeah.
Yep. The table's interesting. The table's really interesting, and the rule sets are interesting. But
I've
it's
seen
like
those people. Never Armwrestled on one, but I've seen them. I was always curious, but I never had the opportunity.
But it's quite nice because, like I said, you get. I think it's a half an inch or 3/4. But I can't remember the measurement. If you, Brian, but like it's just a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so you want to just drag. If you want to just float it, like just that much above, you can, because the ref, it's only a foul if it breaks the plane. So because the table dips down like this, right? Like so it's really interesting. But it's made the table's made for super matches.
Yes.
And the rule set's made for super matches. So the reason we like it so much is it allows the match to be more entertaining for the viewers. So that's
the one rule that I didn't really agree with, they don't even enforce. So I'm 100% on board.
That
one rule that I got an argument, they don't even enforce it.
Yeah.
We all want to see who's the strongest guy.
That's right.
The better arm wrestler.
I get frustrated. I watch WAF, and I get frustrated because 40% of those matches are decided by the refs.
Yeah.
That's why I never go.
Yep, it's true.
It's a waste of time, money, and effort.
Yeah, it's a much problem because I got to pay for everything if I go. And then the second time, I worked for my ass off for a year for a micro foul to get cold or some bullshit move in the ref grip. And that's
Sometimes there's no foul, though. Sometimes there's no. They're so worried about calling every foul, they make them up. They make them up in their head. They're like, "Oh, that must have been a foul. Stop."
Look at my round one with Nugo. There's no foul. Absolutely no foul.
or the one where you had a small foul, and Nugo just took his hand off the peg, put it on the table, and then drove on you, and then put his hand back on the peg. That's a position gain.
And they didn't even give a warning is the thing. I was saying that's a minimum of warning, but they didn't give a warning.
That's a foul. Listen, if you take your hand off, the ref can warn you. Get your hand back on the peg.
Yeah.
But if you take your hand off the peg, grab the table and drive, and then put your hand back on, like, come on. You know what I mean? And then you got the foul out of that exchange, and that blew me away.
Yeah, that didn't make sense to me. I was like, well, it'd be coincidental at that point. But
yeah, I thought, okay, coincidental.
There was a lot of coincidental ones, but
they called it that.
Mr. Oliver here in the chat has a good point. He's saying that, do you think some of the elbow fouls that happen are because you're putting so much pressure down in that pad, when your elbow bops up a little bit, it just hasn't given the material that much time to come back up to your elbow to where it naturally sits?
Don't know if that's what it was, but I'll tell you what, we were both redlining. So whatever elbows happened, I don't think anybody did any intentional fouls there. It was just pure tension, muscle tension. And it just happens. It's hard in a match like that where you're going red line from both sides.
Changing positions and it's
like a little tremble of the elbow, something.
Yeah. That's what we want too, watching, right? Because there was a match. So your match, I was freaking out. There's a match that happened that I almost lost my shit and smashed my screen. It was when Paul Lynn pulled Sasha. So when Paul pulled Sasha, I was freaking, and you beat Paul Lynn. That was impressive. But
Paul won that match.
I think he won it. He had Sasha pinned. They waited 9 seconds to call the pin. And
it was definitely a wrist line pin, at least after a couple seconds. I watched like 5 times. I'm like, that's a wrist line pin.
And you know what? I could tell that Paul was at the end of his endurance, but I think he won that match. And then now they wait 9 seconds. I counted 1, 2, 9 seconds to call a pin. Now Paul, his energy level is just depleted, and then Sasha.
Man, I don't even have 9 seconds of full output to begin with.
It was ridiculous. Even like you're gonna call a pin, and you should have heard Brzezinski in your match.
Yeah,
Brzezinski was losing.
Well, you probably did hear Brzezinski in your match when you watched it back.
Yeah. So
he was baffled. He was laughing. He's like, "That's I." He was speechless. He was like, "I don't know."
But I have to put it on the refs, right? And I think really all they got to do to clean up is East versus West has to say, "Listen, yes, we've given you these powers to let these micro fouls, But we don't want to see inconsistency. We want to see the calls stay consistent from the beginning of the event to the last match of the event. Like, you need to be consistent. You can't, you know what I mean? Like, without
Then
consistency,
you got to keep the same refs on the table because every ref's going to do it a little differently.
they
They're
keep
going
rotating
That's also
refs
true.
too.
That's
They
also true.
rotate the refs, and that's why
also
too.
true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they will, because like they do tend to listen to people.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think they're going into the right
will.
direction, but there's always going to be things that you bump into and then root correct.
Yep.
Yeah, I
Well,
think they should
Roger
force
said they're not
that
afraid
match
to
to
admit.
happen.
Yeah, he said that they want to fix everything. So.
Well, the match
That
with Nugo
match
will
will
be one
eventually.
back. At some point, it's inevitable, but Nugo keeps pushing that if the match is run back, he's gonna be at 105. Well, first of all, Nugo came to me the day of the match and he was like, Bogdan, 108. I said, congratulations, Nugo, you're a big boy now.
He didn't
Okay,
even make weight.
so yeah, but then he said he was 108 kilos on the match day. I was 98. That's
Yeah.
fine. You mind it. Then now he wants 105. Why? He wants to come in at 112. I'm still going to be 98. What's the point?
Yeah. Because truly, you like coming in at 95, right? Are you normally
I'm-
pull 95?
I'm 96 right now. I was 98.2 or something at the scale because I force fed myself.
Yeah.
What is that in pounds?
225?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
you're close. You're almost at. You're
100 kgs is 223 pounds, I believe.
Yeah, I was gonna say 100 kgs is 220. But yeah, I'm about 210, which is I'd say probably about the same as you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was 210 when I went with Paul Lynn.
Okay.
That's what I am now.
Yeah. See, and I mean, did Nugo only? Was he only short 0.6? What was it? How much over was he?
So let's put this 3 days before, because I have all the text messages on my phone. 3 days before, he asked me if he could be a few kilograms heavier. I said, no, Nugo, you cannot be.
Yeah, that's right.
Then the next day, he said,
Ryan
okay.
Bowen situation all over again.
Yeah. 2 days before, he said, what if I'm 102 and I weigh in tonight? I said, Nugo, we're not at the marketplace. We're not negotiating. We're
Right.
professionals. We do it on Friday morning. Then on Thursday evening, he texted me and Robert and said he's going to pull out of the match. So we all met up and we discussed, and I said, Nugo, look, because he wanted to make, he's pulling out of the match because he wanted to make the weight on Thursday night with whatever he was. And I said, no, the bullshit, you're not doing it. I said, what I will allow is 101, and you do it tomorrow morning. And that was the whole thing, because he didn't want to have the match. He said, I can't do it, it's too hard.
Bro, go take a hot bath and you'll be down. Like, that's just laziness. Like, what the heck is that?
A bath for an hour and a half.
No, I'm not even. No, half an hour hot bath, half an hour he'll drop 2 pounds. He's got more than I got no water in my body. If I can do it, he can do it easily.
I
If I
lose
can drop 10 pounds in 12 hours, he can drop freaking 2.
When I go in my hot tub, I come out 4 pounds lighter every time.
Yeah, no, that's just that's.
Go for a walk. What's the problem? Go for a walk.
I don't understand it. You can literally,
Yeah, he wanted every advantage he could get. Yeah.
You guys get lighter,
but to like pull out of the match so you don't want to take a bath, like, come on.
Yeah.
He wanted his cake and he wanted to eat all of it. That's what he wanted. He
clearly,
peak strength, kilograms, peak everything.
Yeah.
Joe Nello said he cut 20 pounds in 2 days.
Yeah, there you go.
It's not hard. It's not that difficult to do. You just have to do it.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's actually, I'm actually baffled about that. That's like a princess, like,
yes.
I don't even know. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Come on, Nugo, what is that bullshit?
You guys lose weight in the bathtub. I gain weight in the bathtub. Like, I put my tub, I don't even turn the cold on. I go straight hot, and I get in there, and I come out like 4 pounds heavier.
Well, don't drink the bath water, Cody. You're not supposed to make a soup out of it.
Yeah. You saturate. Yeah.
My body's
it's supposed to make you sweat.
Yeah, the nice thing is that
I'm always lighter after shower. I don't know. I keep my mouth closed.
Yeah. The one good thing though about all this is that Robert and Dexter's seen, that the effort, and you were willing, you weren't being difficult, and you allowed the match to happen still. I even heard you say, "Well, I don't want the match not to happen." Like, you know,
What's the point?
yeah,
It's a waste of all your time and training for one.
Yeah, you do realize that even if he wasn't 101, I would still have done the match because there's no way I'm flying to Vienna, but I wanted him to get at least as close as possible.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I mean, it was.
And I do think there should be penalties for this in the future.
There should be financial penalties.
Yeah.
Yeah, financial.
You don't make the weight by this much. We deduct this much out of your money and give to the other guy.
Yes.
Yeah, they take your purse.
Agree.
That's fair. It's costing you in the end. You're the one paying for it, not him.
Exactly.
You did not pay for that. He did. Sorry. He didn't pay for that. You did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I 100%.
That makes no sense. Why pay for another man's mistake? What?
Well, actually, I've seen in the UFC they have had rules like that, and
they have. Yep.
Yes.
It's usually crazy. Like half your purse.
It's
Like half of your purse goes to the other guy if you miss weight. That's just plain and simple.
Yeah.
That way you don't miss weight, and if you miss weight, well, that because clearly you didn't want to make it. You were willing to lose half your purse.
And plus, this is very professional.
They got away with it before a lot, so I think that they're just trying it again.
Yeah.
Because I heard some stories, and they used to get away with a lot of things on the weigh-ins.
Yeah, but it's not fair. It's not fair to the athletes, though. You know, and
or us. We wanted to see Bogdan versus Nugo at 100 kg. We did not get that.
Yeah, no, it's true.
You know?
It's true. It is true. It's
like,
kind
to be
of
honest,
a ripoff.
It's like he didn't even try to like cheat a little bit, do the towel trick.
At
least make it look like you're trying.
He didn't even take his. Yeah, he could have took his boxers off. That was like 0.2 of a fucking, or something. But he didn't. Yeah, he just. Yeah.
Well, he said. Remember in the interview post-match, he said, "Not only my ego is big, Bogdan." Well, there was a chance to prove it right there, but he didn't.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm swaying the other way, gentlemen.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I got a question for you, Bogdan.
Sure.
When I was watching the match, the craziest part of the match for me was the fact that you were holding him in a hook better than press. Because every time you'd go to transition to a press, I thought, oh yeah, you're coming in to beat him. But then it would come back more. And then somehow when you open up, you pull him back. I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like in my head, I'm like, you're climbing, you're doing everything perfect. You got your height, everything, and you're coming down. And it was getting worse. And you come, I was like, what the hell is happening? Like I was so blown away.
His lever is so short. And I tried a couple of times, and the only thing that would work was a drag hook. So I had to. I'm usually very good at transitioning from a hook to a press, but his lever is so short and his bicep is so strong there that I had to open the bicep through the back. Just open him up completely, because down on the bicep it did not want to go.
Yeah. Dude, when I saw that, I'm like, what's he going to do? That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done to, like, what the hell?
That's how he beat Matt. He was starting like this. So he was starting like this in his position, and Matt was going like this. They were bringing him down, and then Nugo was just going right over top, right? Like,
did you see the horrendous position I had in the first match?
Yeah.
I had nothing. He had everything. Center, rise, I had nothing there.
I'll have to say that was definitely the best match I would say I've seen on East Coast West in a few East EVWs. Like that was a war.
Yeah.
Agree, Courtney.
And despite the outcome, I think it maybe gave you more publicity with this outcome than if you would have just beat him.
I think so. I think.
Not saying it's the outcome anyone would have wanted, but this match got a lot of publicity because of how crazy it was and how crazy it ended.
Well, I think I said something in a chat. They were talking about you rematching Nugo, and I was like, nah. I'm like, Bogdan's shown that he's very competitive at this weight class, and I don't think Nugo's the right decision right now. I think he should pull someone else, and then maybe pull Nugo afterwards.
I don't mind anytime, anyone. That's what I said. Robert and the other staff want me there, I'll pull anyone.
Even I just don't know why
got the Matt Mask attitude.
But why reward Nugo with another match right away when after all this? You know what?
That's also
someone else, and then get it back, right?
Yeah, as I said, I would love a Todd match. I've been dreaming about a match for like 4 years now.
Hey, after what Petrenko just did too. I mean, you see how Dave showed one lane, Petrenko just showed a whole different lane, cutting off his freaking bone line and just ripping him.
He just
I was going
shoots
to
the
say,
shit
Petrenko just showed overwhelming power.
that's what I mean. Like, you can do it that way. Cut him off his bone line, just rip right to the pad, man.
Petrenko, I was watching him at breakfast, and I kid you not, I was with Nia, and I said, "Look at that guy! Just look." He was with the back towards us, and he was eating. And every time he took food and took it to his mouth, like the little muscle that you have on your elbow, on the outside of the elbow, was popping out this much. I was like, "How is that even human?"
Oh, his riser muscle, eh? Yeah.
That's He was
Yeah,
like
the riser. Just
stuck
popping out. Oh my god.
like you stuck a ribeye or a steak on there, like, and just how is that even possible? And I looked at me and I'm like, doesn't even look in I don't even see it. But
yeah, he that was a dominating victory. I mean,
Actually,
everyone
curious,
forgot
Bob.
he was dominating like that until Devin beat him. He was dominating everybody just like that.
you want to hear something crazy? I would also like a match with Petrenko.
Hey man, I'd love to see that too.
Todd
never
and
know.
I think everyone would want to see that.
If you beat Todd, go for Petrenko.
Oh yeah, 100%. And then Dave, just start going up the weight classes, man.
Nah, the problem is I can't gain weight, man, because like I've been eating like 1 meal a day for a long time now, and I can't. It's hard.
You're
for
more
me
of an ectomorph, kind of like a mesoecto.
Yeah, no, but if I force myself and I eat a lot, I probably could gain, because like the older I am, the easier I gain. I look at the donut and I gain fat.
I'm an endomorph, so it's easy. I look at food and
Yeah,
gain weight.
same here.
Yeah.
I'm 5'7"
I think your
and I'm
build looks a little
215
bit,
pounds.
a little more beefier than mine, but I'm still like a smaller build. So like, it's hard for me to gain weight.
Like,
you gotta
at
eat
my
more.
height, there's no way I should be how heavy I am. Like at 5'7", I shouldn't be 215.
Yeah, you weigh 65 more pounds than me, but you're
a
shorter
lot
than
of
me.
muscle mass. You got a lot of muscle mass.
You're healthy, that's all it matters, brother.
Yeah.
That's all
Yeah.
it matters.
Yeah.
You're
He's
dense.
not fat. He's dense. So he's got a lot of muscle mass.
Oh, I'm not joking. This is actually hilarious. Cody has the tightest bicep muscle I've ever felt in my entire life. Like density, like squishing it. Mine, you can take it and
It's
you can
not
like
that
squish it
strong.
in half. It's like, but Cody's,
Yeah.
it's like a rock. It's crazy.
I'm the same
Might
as
not
you.
be that strong, but you're saying
Very
it's all
soggy.
squishy. It's all soggy. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Squishing
your
good, we
tendons
don't
are
get
chill,
pumped.
Zach.
Yeah, no, that's true though. Yeah, yeah.
We
I
don't
have to
get
really push to get a big pump.
Yeah.
But I do
It's
have
mostly
one
just
question about that
tendon
match.
strength, right?
Huh?
When you guys were pulling, and he reached across and grabbed the back of your head, and then you're like, "Don't do that," and then he did it again.
He did it
What were you
again?
thinking in that second time?
I thought he was gonna punch him out.
Like, then I looked at him, I'm like, nah, he's just excited. And then when I cooled down and I thought about it, I don't think he even understood what I said, because his English is like,
Horrible. Yeah, it's really bad.
so he
Yeah.
heard me say something, his mind was like in crazy excitement mode. Don't think he processed a quarter of what I said, if any.
He's lucky it was you. If it was me, you would have seen him out cold on the table. My reflexes are so quick. Like
The
I'm so
judge banned from East versus West. Crazy footage.
quick. Yeah, the judge.
Well, I was thinking that you were going to be right pissed off, because the first time he grabbed it, and you're like, "Don't grab the back of my head," and then the next time you did it, I'm like, "Oh shit."
It gotta settle down, man. Like just like that the Carolina match.
Yeah.
Oh,
They're
man,
both Georgians.
I'm like, stop yelling wiener. Okay. He's like,
Wiener.
wiener. And I'm like,
That was kind of funny.
Do that.
it's just, I'm like, listen, I know you want a wiener, but I'm just like, chill out.
or did she have one?
I don't know. That's what I was thinking.
Hey man, I'll be honest. She might have had more tests in her system than me. That's fair though.
Yeah. Oh yeah. She was fired up.
No, that was a funny match.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That was.
funny,
I
but
wanted Carolina to win that one.
She almost, I think she had some purchase, but even after the match,
She was getting the rotation low. It's just not enough to get the bite. You need to have some sort of arm left.
she did think she was injured on her left, so maybe if she was not, who knows?
Yeah.
I don't know. She took I think she took pure adrenaline before that match started. I mean, I was like, whoa.
Something, man. I've never been that fired up.
Oh, she gets a foul. She's like, no, wiener. And it's like, whoa, chill out. I'd be like, chill out. We were all
How tall is she? She looked like the shortest person ever to walk on an EBW
I
stage.
think she was 4'11".
She is short. She is very short.
Oh, is she? Yeah.
4'10". I think it said 4'10" or 4'11". They were saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But dude, I'm telling you, yeah, she looks like
Yeah.
she beat me up on the table.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I do not want to mess with her. I do not.
No,
No. She's got
those
that
Turkish
she's
women
got
are
that
powerful,
Ingan
man.
range. She's got
That
Ingan
and we'll
range.
never do another another forearm pose next to Gabby Vasconcelos. Ever.
Oh yeah. Gabby's forearm's massive. I seen her yesterday in the camera the whole day at the Nationals.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Watching that. Yeah. I'm like,
Gabby
man,
the Beast.
she's a beast.
Vasconcelos. I don't know what her nickname is, but
The one nice thing about being a shorter, bigger person is our forearms or our biceps, they just look huge. Because when
they
but
are
like you put the same put my muscle on you, it would look small.
I always wanted big forearms. I think I just realized I'm gonna die and never have them.
I mean, Otto's got
synthol arms is the only way.
Otto gave me a forearm workout, and I've been doing it, and I think it's growing. Like I'm starting to feel it up here towards my wrist now. Like you know, so I think anybody can grow the forearms, but I don't know. I think it almost gets to a point where it's impeding, though. You don't want to be too big anywhere. You want consistency through. I like to just all I worry about is being equally as strong from my center right to my fingertips. I want everything trained because I find if you got any weak link in there, it'll be exposed on the table, right?
You could easily have 20-inch forearms and be fine. Look at Levon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I never work anything individually. I only work chains.
Yeah,
well, chains work in together. That's very smart to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've learned
that. When you tell people, like when they go palm up, I explain like that you're now on the basically a single chain muscle on just your bicep tendon. Like there's a few stabilizers, mainly just that. Versus here, you have your whole brachialis, your back, your like you're in a whole different muscle chain and group.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I always was told that like everyone always tried to tell me you can't grow your wrist. Every arm wrestler I know that's proved wrong. Like when I first started arm wrestling, I had about like 8-inch wrists, and now I measured them the other day, and my wrists are about 9¼ inches around.
I've never measured them.
You're strengthening everything.
But if you add 40 pounds of overall mass to your frame, I bet you any person's wrist is going to go up, right? People don't realize that. Like overall size is going to make that wrist go up, right? Your bone structure isn't going to grow, not fast at least. Like if you smack it all the time, it'll get harder. But I don't think your bones can actually enlarge unless you take HGH, right?
Yeah,
probably get denser.
Tendons get thicker though. Tendons get thicker, right? Over time, we all know
that's
that.
what I want. Those iron tendons. I don't care about muscle. Give me the tendons and the ligaments.
Well, you know the bicep tendon in here. We were grabbing it, and Dale's is 3 times thicker than mine.
You want to know something? I know like Daniel Prokopchuk, and there's another guy which I train with. So the tendon, the bicep tendon, mine is about this small.
That's like mine.
Yours is about like this.
Holy
that's what
hell.
Dale's. Yeah,
like
same thing.
How is that?
Mine's like this.
I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they do it. Dale said over years they've gotten because he's a hooker.
I did a lot of gymnastics. Maybe why mine are kind of thick.
I think it's genetics. There's no way it grows like that. I've been doing it for 18 years.
The insertions have to be different, I guess, to be wide.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Well, Dale says 20 years or 25 years of hooking. His name's Deadly Dale. He's my bro. He says after 25 years of hooking, he said it just got thicker and thicker and thicker. So
that would be also a possibility, I guess.
Yeah, but they were probably big to begin with, right? Yeah.
My right tendon is bigger than my left tendon.
Mm-hmm.
But see, the thing is, I also did bull riding when I was when I was younger. So that holding my body onto the 2,000 to 3,000 pound animal, I think might be the reason.
I got a question for you, Bogdan. I'm gonna do a little plug for the Armbender here. Have you seen the Montana Armbender?
Yes, the Sandrist and the
Adam.
Yes, Adam. Wow. Yeah, wow.
Would you ever want to go on there and go for the 200-pound title maybe, or the 220 or something?
Yeah, definitely. That's very interesting.
Hey. Yeah, all natty title, man. I think you'd have a solid shot.
I know.
I like Adam. I like Adam a lot. I think Sandrist got cocky like he usually does, and then he couldn't check. I don't know. I think he could have done something that first round, but he just stayed there. and then you don't stay there with Adam because he's going to burn you out.
He did it before. With,
Yeah, I thought
Louis
Tandris was maybe going to press him, but then he went for it and actually lost. Like his arm got stretched open. Then from the whole rest of the match, he was out here. He wasn't.
If he would have pressed round 2, I think he would have done a lot better.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of energy just into that fight.
That first round.
I think
honest,
he got blown up, and he didn't really have a choice after the first round.
That was the longest match at the Armbender for sure.
Yeah, that was a good match.
As of right now in 2026, I'll say the best 2 matches of the year so far was them 2 and you and Nugo.
Yeah, I think there were good matches both.
Those are
I
top 2 best of the year of 2026.
There's a good chance one of those 2 matches will still be in the top 3 by the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
You don't get that many of those type of matches in a year, you know.
Oh, and what I'll do for my buddy Jordan Weeb, beast he's out of Manitoba.
Yes.
He should be on the Montana Armbender. Yes.
Oh, 100% he should.
Yes, he should. Yes, he should. He should.
There's a lot of people that should.
There's a lot of people that should, but I said I would plug him, and I've just plugged you, Jordan. But anyway, real strong dude, man. Canadian national champion. Tendons of steel, iron hand. Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely crazy. Just a quick response to Dan Plexman in the chat.
Yep.
Dan, I didn't say that the bones won't grow. It's just very, very slow. And like I was saying, you got to do impact training to really get like density up. But actually have your bones grow in size like this way or this way. There's no DNA telling your body to grow like that anymore. It has to read to do. There's nothing telling to do that unless you take something to tell it to do that. It'll just happen very, very slowly as you grow. But like, I don't see it. Like I can't see, like you can't target this getting bigger on or this. You can't. You have to target everything at once, just growing all together.
With
without taking anything,
microfractures,
right?
though, with multiple microfractures to the bone,
So what's happening there isn't actually the bone. Like it's not like, say this is your arm bone. It's not like the bone is increasing in size like you do when you grow. When you grow, everything expands, right? And then it becomes hollow and blah blah blah. The thing is, when this is happening, it's pinpointing the exact spot. Might get more calcium built up and like rounded off and like get a clump of calcium, but that's not the bone continuing to grow as a whole. That's just one tiny spot. So you have to go like this and fracture all the way around, but then that would make a weak spot on your wrist where it's actually a lot stronger on the bone than it. So I mean, it would almost, I don't know if that would help or not.
I don't know.
Just with like, I know with martial arts, when they do like punching and elbows training and all that stuff, they do it for their lives, and their shins and elbows here don't get much bigger, but their knuckles do. Their knuckles actually do get much bigger with calcium and stuff. So I think different parts of the body might change. So
Yeah. I don't
know if there's much studies about that, because I know growth hormone like HGH will grow your bones.
It can.
So,
if
Bob,
you-
I know we heard you say that you want Todd Hutchings and Trinko, but like, who would you say is like the next person you're actually like that you told EVW that you want like next? Like, I don't know if you want to work your way to them or if you want to just jump up to them.
No, I told them I want Todd if that's a possibility. Now, whatever they throw at me, we'll see. But
Yeah.
I think you and Todd make sense.
I think it's going to be a crazy match.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it'd be cool to see if you could take him out of his power.
Yeah, there's a way to do it.
I have a few things in my head that I would like to throw at Uncle Todd.
I always go back.
It's a very entertaining match, win or lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't like to be. You know what? People talk about him being an inside guy. If you take him fully inside and supinate him, he doesn't like it.
Doesn't really like to be in the inside lately.
No.
It's because he doesn't pull with
pronation. That's why.
Frame to frame. That's not how he pulls. So yeah. So if you put frame to his frame, he's trying to lever off of his arm and swing. But if your frame's there, he's just going to open his arm up when he does that.
Yeah.
So it's with Dave or with Petrenko. Yeah, when he goes to swing out, it's not necessarily the best move for someone who's standing tall and crunching.
Well, if they cup in hard and supinate it on or down, it actually breaks Todd his hand, his pronation. Todd likes to, even though his wrist goes back, he always has that pronator.
Yeah, when he hits, he swings with the pronator, of course.
Yes, and then that's why they call it the Todd roll, because he maintains his pronation and then he comes over, right?
And if you fatigue, he will take your hand. It's just normally.
Of course. But like that would be a 4-round match. I have 4 rounds to try everything.
I think in a top roll, trying to take his pronator, it was impossible though. I haven't seen.
Look at Irakli. Irakli's been in a perfect top roll and stuck.
Yeah, but Irakli goes back. I've seen thought
fair Irakli is more of a back drag.
Side pressure, high top roll gives them trouble every time.
Yeah,
especially once he's burnt out. Like if you can burn him out, he gets hyper susceptible to that. Look at Devin back in the day. The first few rounds, getting ripped. And this was a long time ago, but still, his style really didn't change. He got ripped down, Devin. But then as the match progressed, Devin does this a lot, but it also just shows that Todd is just like everyone else. If you can maintain that, if you're not burning your hand and up top here, and it's being pulled down, eventually you'll probably stop him up there, and then it's yours. Like,
yeah.
I think I've seen that match going in 1,000 ways, and it just excites me.
Yeah, me too, man.
That's true. Yep.
I think that's actually like a really, really good match.
I've been a fan for always, though.
Yeah.
Even a head rub from the man is like, thank you.
Yeah. No, for sure.
You absorb some of that side pressure power.
Exactly.
And how long? You know what? It's a good point too, because some of these pullers are the guys that we watched, we look up to, and they're not going to always be around. Like, you know what I mean? Like Hutchings is 60 now or 61.
I'm worried a bit because I didn't get to pull John, and I would have loved to pull John.
Yeah. You just missed out. Yeah.
But you know what? I'm glad to see that he's willing to be a part of EVW still, because I remember after his back surgery, he had a podcast on the EVW channel where he was like, I haven't even been paying attention to arm wrestling at all for like the past 6 months.
Robert drags him back in though. Robert, remember when Robert was on the pod?
A little bit, even if you won't admit it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why watch when you know where you were? You still love it. You can't tell me you fall in love out of love completely. And then if you watch it, it brings you so many things. And maybe just him removing himself completely from that scenario makes it easier.
Maybe that's fair.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
You can't being the GOAT for so long and how much respect you have. Feeling yourself degrade probably isn't the greatest feeling.
Yeah.
But no one's going to tell you that. They're going to say, "Oh man, you're still awesome. You're still," but you would kill this version of yourself.
Yes.
10 times out of 10 every time if you could even go back 10 years. You know what I mean? Like,
but if East versus West can keep him around, even as commentator or motivation, call it whatever you want. I think it's an honor for all of us to meet him and get to hang out with him. He is a legend in this sport. I think I've been pulling John 8 times, and I would watch it even tomorrow again.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
When I think about it, it's like you don't see like Wayne Gretzky, Michael Jordan. They don't stop watching basketball and hockey. They still are somewhat a part of it, or like I guarantee you, they still involve themselves in that area of their sport. Just because you're not on the same level or who you used to be, it's still, like I don't think I'll ever leave arm wrestling. I'll die arm wrestling.
I'm the same. Doesn't matter if my arms fall off, I'll still watch it.
Yeah.
I'll ref. I'll be down ref.
There's always a level of
down ref
too, right? I mean, listen. We search to get elite one day. Our dreams, our goals, our ambitions. But you know what? There's always some kind of level you can put your arm on the table, unless you're actually disabled, or you know what I mean. Like arm wrestling's in the blood, right? You're gonna do it for. I know I'm gonna do it until I can't put my arm on the table no more. So.
Exactly. That's what I want. I was telling people I don't want to be 10% stronger in 3 months. I want to be 2% stronger in 2 years.
Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And people don't realize too.
Once you get to a point, you can't start. You still can't add like more.
Well, what's funny is a lot of guys talk about percentages. Oh, he was 20%. I couldn't do nothing with him. He might have been 1%. He might have been 1%, and you couldn't do nothing with him.
And you could add 5% arm wrestling ability with only adding 1% strength just by getting better at technique. Like people got to remember that too. If you're not as good as you think you are, you still got a lot of ability to spike up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think as long as you're consistent and you have your mindset on straight, and you're not thinking, because when you're a bit older, you're not thinking like, oh, I'm going to be this in 2-3 months or 5. Like I'm saying, in a year, I want to be 1.5, and in another year, another 1.2. I think if you set up like that, it manages expectation. You're not getting demoralized, and you do see progression.
Yeah.
And like
Right.
at the same time, I also think there's having the knowledge and the expectation of what your level could be. Like, don't like you can always wish. Like, I would love to be EBW top 10 one day in the world, but the likelihood of that ever happening is probably like 0.01%. Like,
the only limits is whatever you put on yourself. There's no other limits.
I agree.
I was gonna say, Cody, you personally, I think you could if you've got a great team. I think really, especially right now when the sport's still small, I think anyone could do it still.
Anybody can. Yeah,
It's not hyper elite yet.
Still, so yeah.
That's what I think. Consistency is king, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
Look at John. He didn't abuse steroids. He never abused steroids.
yeah, but John,
What 25 years? I know. I'm just saying, though. He didn't abuse steroids.
Well, he didn't abuse them. He was on TRT from 41 on.
Well, what I'm saying is he never abused steroids, and even before
abusing.
TRT, he never used, right?
No, of course.
So it's not like you need to super exceed human ability just to be competitive. See what I mean? Like, you can be very competitive in the sport without any steroids.
no, I get that, but
They'll help. I'm not saying they're not going to help. I'm just saying, like, it's just nice to know. Wow, you can make it to the top naturally, right?
I never said you couldn't, but the people that can make it to the top naturally are probably 1 in a million.
I don't know
Totally.
about that. I don't know about that. I don't agree with that.
You don't think so?
100%.
I think so, but not physically. It'd be a mental thing. 1 in a million mentally, maybe. They had they did it. A million people didn't have the mentality, but physically, we're not much different most people.
This sport
I'm
is
not talking about anyone here. I'll tell you. Look at Jordan Sonev.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Beast, tendons of steel.
He's 100% natural.
Yeah,
that
one
guy.
of my favorite arm wrestlers too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like,
Yeah.
can we name a natural person that would like give Levon a run for his money in history?
That's a terrible. That's just you're setting us up there.
But like, I'm just thinking, like, to be the best.
That's a bad example. No, that's a bad example.
Kilos heavier than any other person.
Yes.
That's
200 kg. He's 200 kg.
He doesn't have them. He doesn't need weight classes. People just have to face them being small. Like,
Who's
that other? I forget his name. He's an old arm wrestler. He used to be huge.
Richard Lupke's.
Richard Lupke's. Yeah.
I wonder how that match would go.
It's bad for
Now?
Levon, probably. Right.
Like, if you take Richard Lupke in prime, Levon prime, smash them together. I want to.
No,
Levon would win. He's a better arm wrestler. Richard Lupke's was never a good arm wrestler. He was
exactly that's the thing. He was just ridiculously strong.
He did it for fun.
Yeah, Levon's a surprisingly good arm wrestler.
Yeah.
Really good.
But take away Levon, take away that literal 1 in a billion guy. Take away that, put us to the level we're at now. There's tons of guys that have been champion in many weight classes that are just average guys. Plenty. Plenty. Look at Cobra Rhodes. I'm not saying he's not crazy. I'm just saying, look at him.
His hand technique was amazing.
You're not going to say, oh, that guy's fucking, you know what I mean? Like, you'd say he's a regular dude. Like, he's fit, but he's a regular dude, right?
And
doesn't have the craziest genetics of all time, but he was a world champion for a while.
I'm just playing devil's advocate right now. Like, I'm just playing devil's advocate. But also, if you think about it, a lot of the guys that you guys are naming are old generation. If you look at new generation, most of them
is still kicking.
But even I was gonna say, even now, Cobra Rhodes beats 90% of the new generation, and he doesn't even arm wrestle anymore.
You can get to wherever you want to go. It just takes a lot longer because you get there with tendon strength and ligament. You don't get there through muscle strength alone, which PEDS gives you. But again, look at the new generation. Look at how many injuries. Look at how many, because the tendon strength is not there. They haven't matured though.
And they're taking this gear. They're taking this gear. You know what? I've heard about these trend sandwiches and everything. You know what? You're drying your ligaments out. You're seeing guys that are in good shape ripping apart. And look at Brett Boots. He just did it at that that Australian thing. That guy was jacked and ripped just like that.
Now,
his guys came off.
To be fair, to be like kind of advocating with Cody, like what he was doing. If I have me, and then you have a guy that's genetically better than me in every way, we train the exact same way, we train the exact same amount of time, our same technique and everything, we go to the Worlds, he's probably going to win. But that does not mean that if I trained differently or if I did a different technique, I couldn't have still beat him. It just means that if we did the exact same thing, all things equal, he would have won. don't make it equal. Make sure you're doing what you can to be above that. The things he's not doing, do those things. Go the extra mile.
And to be honest, if someone is taking, steroids for arm wrestling, at the same time, you got to take the right kind. Like Tren is not the steroid for arm wrestling. It's just not. It's not. It's the steroid for bodybuilding. It's not made for freaking arm wrestling. Like you said, it dries out your muscles. It dries out.
You're not trying to peak for yes, you're trying to peak for matches, but you're not trying to like go really low and then get really high and go back to really low and go really high. You're trying to slowly climb as you go. And if you're doing the bodybuilder cycles, your body ends up doing a lot of this, and it's not healthy, and your organs get it's very taxing on the body.
Anyone that goes, I'm going to take some Tren and get better at arm wrestling, I think is have fun ripping your arm.
Yeah, they're just asking for trouble. That's exactly what I think.
Yes, I agree. I agree totally. Listen, it takes years. Listen, there is no quick cure to getting good. It takes years.
You want to know another guy that's amazing? He's a good friend of mine. Never touched one thing in his life. Mindaugas, Teresitis.
Yep.
Mindaugas, Teresitis. There you go. Yeah.
Yep. Tendon trains.
And he's at the very tippy top of the top. So, boom. And genetically, it's not like he's a genetic freak of any sorts at all.
He's very smart, Paula, and
very smart.
He's very smart. I mean, we do have a lot of things in common, like the way we train and the way we perceive things.
I definitely see you and him having very similar styles, especially when the match stops. Like, you guys are very patient. You're very... In your head, you can see the micro movements that you're just making with your wrist. You're almost testing lanes. You're just like, okay, I can get a little here, a little there. I'm going to wait for him to start bleeding out. Once he bleeds out, I know I can take that lane, or I can take this lane. Like, it's very methodical.
If you rush into anything, you're just giving every advantage that you have, you're giving it away. You'd rather be patient in a match and see what you can solidify and then think about the pin.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially if you miss the start or you're not the fastest out of the block.
That's me. That's usually me. Yeah.
Most of the time I try to flash pin people, but there's this one guy, there's a couple guys, Stefaru as well, but there's this one guy named Jaron Blackmore. He's from BC. Yeah. I can't flash pin him on the left arm. I always have to, if I try to flop him off the go, he stops me and he top rolls me, but I have to top roll him and then come around and pronate press him. It's the only way I can pin the guy. But I do it every time. I have to do the same. And I tried recently, like a month ago, to just flop press him fast. Right. And he caught me in a top roll and like stuck his elbow forward and like blocked me. So I had to elbow foul off the back to get a restart. And I'm like, damn.
That was battle zone.
Like, but as long as I top roll him, I can do it every time. I top roll him, take his wrist back, and then I don't like pronating press though. But that's the only, like, I have to do it that way. And I can't be fast. I like to do it fast and I can't.
Cody, a.k.a. Dr. Juice.
Dr. Juice.
He's got a nickname, Cody. I got a new one.
The Juice Doctor. The Juice Doctor. That sounds cool.
I don't know everything. I know a bit. Like, because when I was younger, I wanted to do bodybuilding and stuff like that. So, of course, I did lots of, looking into it because I was kind of scared. And, like, so
should be. Yeah.
I've done research into stuff. So, like, I don't know everything, but I know a little bit.
Yeah,
but I do think that even like when it comes to sports, like there's the thing that's getting done right now called the enhanced games they're doing, where it's all the Olympic sports.
I like that. Yeah, I like it.
Basically, just arm wrestling rules in other sports, anything goes.
But see, the thing is, I guarantee you, every single one of those sports that they do, they'll beat the world record. They've already done it in swimming.
A lot of them they will, yeah. Ones where it's very muscle based.
What you know what I don't get is, listen, we're talking about all these professional things and everything. What are they doing it for? They're doing it for the viewer, right? So listen, I want to see the best match I can possibly see. If both guys are taking a little something, as a viewer or a fan, I'm gonna not give a shit, right? But as arm wrestlers, see, the problem is us arm wrestlers, we're too genuine and purist because we love the sport so much, and we get in the way of getting fans because we fucking don't think like a fan. We think like an arm wrestler in our passion. We have to think like a fan sometimes. Think about if you weren't in arm wrestling at all and you're just watching something for entertainment, right?
Well, what got you into arm wrestling is a really good way to know that. If you can't pinpoint that? Just what got you into arm wrestling when you first saw it? What drew you
I
in?
know exactly what
Was it the refs
WAL.
calling elbow fouls and making like matches go? Because that's definitely not what drew me in.
WAL hooked me, man. I loved it. I loved the fact the ref was kind of irrelevant, and they just fucking went, and it was like entertaining. Now I watch it, I go, wow, that was ridiculous, But at the same time, I love it still, right? So
the fact that you're allowed to have personality, there's a lot of sports where you're not allowed to have personality. A lot of team sports, especially, you can't really have personality.
It doesn't show.
Yeah, it's really hard to show. Where arm wrestling, you can turn it on to 1,000, and it works really well. That's what drew me in. I'm like, wow, this is like.
I'll be right back.
I don't know who these guys are, but this guy's telling this guy off, and I kind of want to see if he can do what he's saying he can do.
the little interviews that they've done this time.
Yeah, getting some Arm Wars style going on, eh?
At least you get a bit of feel. Even if you don't know the guy, you get a bit of a feel for it.
You got to. No one gets entertained if they're not invested, right? That's why people have teams. If you like this or that, you don't just normally have a team and you invest in that team. You hope that team wins, right?
But I'm the same. If I see somebody that I know, I'm more likely to cheer for him or watch that match or want to see him win or stuff like that.
Because it makes sense. Your judgment is based on you liking them. So if they do good, it means your judgment's good. You know what I mean? Like deep down, I don't know if people think that. I feel like that's what we feel like, right? That you want to be right no matter what, even if it's just an option.
Especially if I know you, now I know you. If I see a match, I want to see if you win or if you lose. But I'm just curious because I know you. This is just how I look at things.
Especially like when I went down to Montana, I started doing a bunch of matches in Montana. I met a bunch of guys. Now, like whenever they have matches with guys that like I want to see how they do against those guys, and these two guys I know, I'm like, oh, how they do. And sometimes if I've arm wrestled both these guys, I'm like, it's gonna go this way, and it does. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's going this way, and it doesn't. I'm like, man. After arm wrestling them both, I thought it would have went like this, but somehow this guy just did something different. Like,
always styles make matches. I see people like that guy beat that guy, that guy will beat that guy. It doesn't really work like that. It doesn't.
I've got a training partner that against my style, like kind of a very high knuckle, very close style. He's really good, really, really good to the point where I feel so much power from him that I've arm wrestled other guys that I've beaten. I'm like, you would definitely beat that guy. And when he has a match with him, he actually loses. And I can't understand why, because I'm like, I know you have more raw strength. I can feel it. But it's like, it's the way they pulled way different than I do. And they're not giving the same connections. And it just changes everything up, right?
Everything is very, very like tiny things change tremendously.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes I surprise myself because I'll see someone gripping up with someone I know that I can barely touch. Or can't touch at all, and they're, the other guy's actually giving them something, and then I'll pull that person, and then somehow I'm also like, they're not pinning me, and I'm holding them off. I'm like, how the hell does this make any sense? Somehow the difference between me and the guy that I think is this much is only this much, but just because I'm out of reach, it feels like infinity. Like once you're out of reach, it feels infinite, but it's actually a lot closer than you think.
I never know where I am. If you ask me where you think I don't know. Genuinely, I will never be able to tell. I think even if I end up beating Levon, I will think I don't know. Because in my head, I genuinely do not know. It's like maybe not. Depends on the day. I'm never like
kind of part of the fun, It's part of the fun. Bit of a challenge every time.
Calvin. Bogdan would wipe the fucking floor with Logan Bittinger.
Logan Bittinger versus Bogdan at catchweight.
It's not even. I wouldn't even 3 years maybe make that match.
I know Logan. He's a nice young man. I actually had a chat with him.
Listen, I'm not giving him a hard time, but I don't.
I've got no opinion on the guy. I never spoke to him.
Yeah.
Never had an interaction with him.
Yeah. I think it's that would be a hard match for Logan just because he's been 2 years in the sport.
Yeah, and he relies on a hit. He's got to work. He's got years of building connections still and battle.
I see him as a great arm wrestler, but it will take a bit more time.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
That's probably the biggest thing, Bogdan. You spoke earlier about patience. From what I've seen from arm wrestlers from like the 5-year mark to 25-year mark, or at least around here, there's not much difference in almost anything from the 5 to 20-year guys, except for the adjustments and the patience is really the only thing I see different. A lot of the time, the 25-year, like the more veterans get flash pinned and lose to the younger guys. But if you look, it's mainly because they don't have as much speed or explosivity anymore. But as soon as the match stops, I've seen some crazy shit where it's like an older guy stop a match real low and then do something that I think is impossible. Reel a guy who's who I think is way stronger, just reel him in and pin him. And I'm like, in my head, if you can reel a guy in from the pin pad and pin him, you should have just held him center and pinned him. Like my brain doesn't understand that. So I'm just blown away when I see that.
Let me ask you something. Yeah, we have a hill, and you put a car up a hill. You hold it, and I'll take the brake off. You can probably hold it, but I'll put that car 10 inches up, and I'll make you catch it. Would you still catch it?
Not, probably not.
Momentum.
Why not? It's easy. Times mass acceleration. That's a hard one to beat.
Yeah, the acceleration is.
No, I agree.
Acceleration and static.
Momentum, it's energy. Yeah, that's why you need to stuff it where it is. So that's why against hitters, I do good against hitters overall because I'll just stuff them center table.
Well, don't hang on to them. If someone's hitting you, don't hang on to them. That's the biggest thing you can do.
I load on myself statically so hard, and when I hit, it's a small hit. It's just a hit to
position.
Get
them out of position.
Yes, and but stopping someone, even with a flash press or something, stopping them here, they got 60, 70 pounds. But stopping them here, I got 300 pounds on my arm now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
why it confuses me that someone can reel somebody back. It's like, but it's because, like you said, their potential was there, but their actual strength was way lower.
Yeah, like you guys were talking about flash pinning and hitting and stuff like that, and like I've never flash pinned anyone in my life.
I always go for a flash pin every time. Every time I set up, I'm going for it.
70% of the people I ever pulled.
Yeah, the only guy I don't flash pin, the only guy I don't try to flash pin is Jaren because it doesn't work. Everyone else, even Steph, I still try. I still try to flash pin because in my mind, I always want to be the aggressor. If me going full tilt like that, as long as I'm not overhitting, it's always going to be a better position than if I didn't, in my head.
Like you can ask Zach
because of the acceleration and power.
Of the time, I'm just catching.
Totally,
I catch.
I would hate that. I no.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to finish that shit right away. Just blah!
Yeah, if I try to catch, I'm in trouble. Always.
Me too. Me too. Sitting here is not a good day for me.
I don't mind sitting in an open hand top row, and I can just.
I have a theory, and I think the people with like a higher ratio of fast twitch muscle fibers, obviously have, from my experience, lower endurance, and they have a high potential of strength off the go, but then at like 10 seconds in, it just drops dramatically.
Corey Miller factor.
I've been trying for years to get my endurance up, and I've got it to a decent point, but I'm still not where I want to get.
Yeah, because your body's going to naturally be fast twitch or slow twitch. You can always train the other, but you could train your weakness, and it'll never be as good as your strength was naturally for fast twitch and slow twitch.
I think you can have, just how your nervous system works. I believe you can have a little bit of both. Like
it's just you're going to be born one way that's going to work the best.
I'm not all that fast, but I flash pinned Yuri at Battlezone. But you know what it was? It was just pure power. I just grabbed them. They said ready to go, and I just went as hard as I can, and I just ripped them to the pad and pinned them.
Yeah, I don't know if you accelerated so much when you flash pinned Yuri as much as you just loaded as hard as you could and just leaned into it. You know what I mean?
I did. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I can't.
I don't think you physically can move your body that fast. You just have too much mass to move that fast. Like it's not possible.
Yeah. I don't move fast, but I can flash pin because once, like Bogdan was saying about
connected to the frame.
Thing, well, no. Once I get it moving, try to stop it. Like, you know what I mean? That's where I'm strong. Once I got that momentum.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like that. Once they stop moving, it's like, holy shit.
Yeah, that's how I am. I'm once I'm moving, it's like try to stop it. You know what
I have a training partner like that, Lee Weber. They call him Diesel.
Yeah.
Every time, like in competition, straight pin. In practice, he would kill me on a daily basis. I couldn't do anything to him.
But yeah. In a match,
I've had that before too. It's really weird.
Hugh Nutbrown. Remember Hugh Nutbrown, Zach? Cody?
Yep.
In practice for a bit, I was just holding him. He was giving me everything. And I'm like, yeah, this is slow pulling, right? I got his number. But we had a match, and he was so quick. He always got me. He always got me on his A side. And then
he was kind of still just getting back into it at that point too.
Yeah,
So I think he kind of came up quick after that match.
What was that speed, man? I'm telling you, he was different. He's so
I think
fast.
that match definitely could put him back in the zone, you know.
Oh, he was so fast. Like I couldn't beat him in the setup, and I couldn't react fast enough to hit with him on the go.
And that last round, he hit for position and took everything and kind of just waited, and you were like, oh fuck. Just can't really do anything when they hit that quick, man.
Yep.
Same way Dustin hits, boom. He was hitting his whole body to here, and it was just. Oof.
I stuffed his hit good though. My first time pulling him at Battlezone, though, it was like he hit me, and it was like, and then he had to transition to pin me. So I think I learned something. But man, he's so good. Yeah, the Houghton, so good.
We'll see him on Mac very soon.
Yeah, I agree. Well, listen, what time is it there, Bogdan? And it's getting late for you.
9:30.
Yeah, we don't want to keep you up too late, but this conversation's been a lot of fun. I'll tell you that much.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Two quick questions from the chat.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I got two quick questions from the chat. 3 quick questions. Sorry.
Okay.
Where is it? First one, Bogdan. Do you think Brian can hold Hermes?
No.
I don't know. I don't know why Houdini's asking. Oh, Houdini, you know the answer to that. Come on.
I don't think
what they show on video.
Because there's no way.
No, Hermes is like top 3 on the planet, probably still right arm. Like he's.
Yeah, he could be number 3.
Right. Second one, does Bogdan think he can beat Matt Mask?
I think I could give Matt Mask a very, very good match. I don't know if I can beat him or not. I think it would be a good match for both of us.
If you could weather the storm, I think you have the tools to, it's weathering that freaking what do you call that? What do you call it when a bunch of horses run all at the same time? Stampede. If you can weather the stampede, maybe.
Don't let him get momentum. That's an emotional puller too. So when he gets,
but I mean, looking at your match with Nugo, Matt's match with Nugo, your match with Nugo, I wouldn't say it'd be far fetched to think that you could definitely give him a match, right?
No. Nugo was a problem for Matt because of the lever length. And I think Matt wants S1, he wants back 2 because
Arabuli got, no offense, Arabuli got, oh my goodness. I was surprised.
Yeah, I thought he was going to go like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to pin him, but I didn't think he was going to fold Arabuli's everything like this. I was like, holy shit.
I told him before the match, I said, I don't think you're going to have problems in this match, but it's just the styles, the leverage, leverage.
Yeah, he's kind of underneath trying to.
Yeah.
And then the last question is, do you think Leonidas is in the top 25 super heavyweight arm wrestling in the world?
No.
I would agree with that.
No.
I agree with
for arm wrestlers, no.
I mean, he was impressive. He beat Schoolboy. That was impressive. His match with John Brzezinski, very impressive. John beat him, but I mean, that was. I think he has potential to be in the top 20 in the world if he stays with it.
I don't think he has the drive. I think he does it for different reasons.
Yeah, he's worried about injury. He's a influencer on YouTube. In bodybuilding, all the strength.
Like his whole livelihood comes from that. So I think anybody in his position would be. I know he likes arm wrestling, but he likes the other stuff a bit more, I think.
Yeah. And in Germany, he's like a icon almost.
Yep.
Yeah. Makes a lot of money.
Greg Burnett, I believe that's Greg Burnett. Hanson Greg, I think that's Greg.
Yeah,
I was chugging raw eggs like crazy one year, and I was right yoked up, but the doctor, Vinny Boom Bats, told me I had super high cholesterol, psyoped me off the raw eggs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the cholesterol you get from eggs, raw or not, is the good cholesterol, so you might have had just like high good cholesterol.
And doctors lie to you about that too and get you.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's the good cholesterol, but
butter,
there's like different types
of cholesterol.
Listen, your number can be high. The problem is
your body uses cholesterol to repair torn arteries and shit.
Your brain too.
And if it's healthy cholesterol, it blends in and then it acts like a scar tissue and then it goes away. If it's bad cholesterol, it'll clump up and then make, your arteries full of cholesterol. It's bad cholesterol.
Doctors have, they're affiliated with certain brands of medicine. They prescribe, so they don't want us all to be healthy. Let's be honest.
Yeah, well,
100%. That's just known, yeah.
You can't treat healthiness.
Did you guys
And,
see that movie that came out a couple years ago? That about the pharmaceutical company.
Oh, I've seen
Where,
it.
yeah, the whole thing. Yeah, that's basically what happens all the
I
time.
know all about it. Believe me. Yeah, but I
The
don't want to get into
cancer
that.
solving one.
Hey, listen, let's not get into that, guys, because we got shadow banned last time for this shit.
No, we're talking about a movie, Brian. I was literally talking about a movie that came out.
I know.
A fictional movie.
Anything to do with any kind of
it's actually a
politics,
fictional
even
movie.
if it's a movie, I don't think we because
I
YouTube
know,
doesn't
but-
like to pick. They just go politics out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, stop saying the word then. We didn't say those words.
You know what's funny is we got flagged for our Neil pickup interview. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, that was dumb.
Yeah, because it said shocking content. Because
What?
Don't say the word he said.
Neil
Yeah,
said
but if you
a
explain
story
why, they're going to
about-
flag this one.
Oh yeah, I can't say it. Yeah. So,
You say
well,
why?
actually, I can. I know the right words now. I know the right words. So
Okay,
Neil said a story about his uncle and about
Passing.
how his uncle got him in, and he got unalived. So
Passed.
Yeah.
He passed. He didn't get
Right in.
unalived. He passed. Getting
Brian
unalived
said
means
it right.
someone.
Zach.
Oh yeah. I can't say the word anyway. So yeah, we got flagged for that. I couldn't
Oh
believe
my
it.
god, he got unalived.
Yeah, shocking content. I'm like, oh man. So now I don't know what to say. I don't know what violates now. I'm lost. So
I haven't gotten any on my YouTube yet, but I'm still in due time for it.
yeah, well you'll learn, and they don't tell you. You know, another problem is too.
No,
You want to first?
They don't tell you exactly. They just say you've been flagged for shocking content. I'm like, okay, but
Did
where?
they ever flag? You know what's funny? They never flagged that one interview we did with Paul Italia, which is hilarious.
I know. That was crazy. I think we should just take that off.
We
I think
probably
were so
should.
small then that they just didn't care.
I think we probably should. Bogdan, if you want to watch the funniest interview of all time, it is M-rated, like a little bit out there. It's Bogdan and Nanya from years ago. Not Bogdan. Oh my goodness. Paul Italia and Nanya, two guys from the States, had a match. But we had them on, and they were talking shit to each other, and it got a little out of hand.
They got way out of hand.
I would say it got out of hand.
Pretty out of hand with some of the words that Nanyo was saying.
Yeah.
But good times.
But yeah, so nothing. So right now you have nothing you can say or nothing maybe at all.
Nothing public
going on.
No, right now I'm just rehab. I'm getting back into the gym slowly, and that's about it. I have no idea. I don't have any matches right now.
Okay.
Nice.
Wicked.
Hey, you never know. They might call you up
maybe August
to the Titan House to do some training with the big guys too.
I don't know. I'm sorry, I forgot. I do have Arm Wars next month on the left, but I do not know who. Neil said it's a surprise.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
He always surprises me.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Who was the last person you pulled at Arm Wars? Sorry.
I think it was Lars Robakken and Terrence Opperman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's
Actually, right now I'm calling someone out that was on Arm Wars. He was only on there twice, but he's from BC, and it's Alex Moraes.
I know him. Yeah, I pulled him.
I'm calling. I beat him in a tournament left-handed, so I want to have the super match, and I told him I'll even do a right-hand super match if he wants. I don't like my right that much, but I like my left more.
Yeah,
hey, do the old trade-off.
Yeah, but like I don't know, in that tournament, I beat him and then made Giannis work a bit on the left. So
you had a good match, yeah, with Giannis. Yeah. No, Cody's going.
Giannis is also a weight class. I think he said he was weighing like 186 pounds, 189 pounds. Like he was close to the 190, but he was like because he wasn't like cutting weight or anything. But he pulled him
man. Yeah. I mean, he's still one of the best in the world at that weight, at his weight. Even though he was pulling up a class against you, but still impressive. Yeah.
That was really impressive. Yeah, but we really appreciate you coming on, Bogdan.
I want to beat.
Oh,
I want to beat a few guys on Arm Wars so I can show Neil and be like, now you gotta get me on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Just send him your video footage. That's all you. Neil said.
Cody, just send Bogdan 250 like I did, and he'll give you a good word.
There you go. Yeah. But no, we're going to be watching Bogdan. We're going to be watching. Go check out his YouTube channel, everybody in the chat.
He's been posting really often.
Yes.
I keep seeing. I'm just keep watching the videos.
Well, I don't know. I see everything because it pops
Yeah,
up.
I'm
I'm watching.
having fun lately, and if I can put some information out there,
Oh yeah.
my pleasure.
Fuck yeah. Fuck
And don't
yeah.
be afraid to
And,
do
if
longer
you get
videos
another
too.
big
You're doing a
match,
lot of short ones, but a lot of people
I'm
like the
doing short
longer
ones
ones.
because like my attention span like is not that long, and I think I use myself as a reference, and I like information to be given to me in like the first 5 minutes. Otherwise, you kind of lose me.
That's
Yep.
fair. That's fair. Yeah.
I'm kind of that way too because I can get distracted. Now I just missed
Yeah.
everything anyway.
Yeah, and the shorter it is, the more concise it's going to be. The longer time you have, the more time you can,
Exactly.
spread out the same amount of information.
And all of a sudden you're
I can
contradicting.
talk about the same thing for half an hour, but nobody wants to hear me. They want the information. So.
Yeah. Well, listen, Bogdan, thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you very much for having me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
when
and
you get
plug
your
it-
next big match,
plug it
if you
again.
want, you can always let us know, and you can come back on and promote
Oh,
your
please
match,
do.
talk about it. And even if we'll even try to maybe get the other person on, and you guys can shit talk about it.
Oh yeah, it's an open door here, Bogdan. Thank you.
100%.
You're
Thank
always
you,
welcome.
gentlemen. I really appreciate it.
Fuck yeah. Boom. yeah. Thank you,
Yeah.
chat.
Have a good one, everybody.
Have a
Have a
great
good
day.
one. Night, night.
Brother. Take care. See you, chat. See